You already know who's in the hot seat. That's right, Master P and his son Romeo. So I know y'all have seen that Master P recently lost his daughter, Tatiana Miller, right? And I spoke on her, and I want to say this, so I want to clear something up. I believe I used the wrong picture, but this is how I say, when I say y'all, this is how the elites, the people who control these articles, they push this stuff, the wrong information to us. Because when you go do digging on this, that's the picture that comes up. The chocolate sister, she's beautiful, but that's not Tatiana Miller. No. So I just want to clear something up. That's not her, y'all. But again, Tatiana, she was still beautiful. And that's why I want to speak on this again. Because I don't like how the black sisters having to be exploited in Hollywood ways, having to lose their life behind greed, fame, and fortune. My people, our black brothers like Romeo and Master P, who's supposed to be a mogul, who is supposed to be showing his true business skills to us, right? But he playing in a whole nother system, which a lot of us didn't know. But I know. I now know who they work for, who's giving him his check. And one thing I want to get into in this video is symbolism. I told y'all, when these people speak, the people who work inside Hollywood, and I got all the proof that he works in Hollywood. So nobody is ever going to tell me, no, Chris, you don't know what you're speaking on. No, I know exactly what I'm speaking on. Trust me. And you're going to know it at the end of this video. The message will always be in these entertainers' careers. The message will be where? On the clothing. The message will always be in the music. The message will always be in the movies, the music videos, the jewelry. All of these things that they do, it holds messages, symbolism. They also play in the spirit world. I've said this time and time again. Numbers are sacred. Okay? All of these things come up right in this young lady's, Tatiana Miller's, sacrifice. All of it comes up. And one thing that you have to do when you are in Hollywood, because who is Hollywood ran by? The Jews. What system do the Jewish men like to use? Blood sacrificing. Blood sacrificing is what? Biblical. Of course. So you're going to see how biblical things come up in his rabbit hole as well. Huh. Whew. Baby. See, my black men, the fellas, because I've checked my stats on this channel. I don't check that often. No, because I don't need to. Because, and I want to say this as well. I'm not getting paid to do this. I don't want no cash apps. I don't want any money. I just want to speak because I got this voice. Trust me, your voice is a gift. If you can do some research on something and spread knowledge, go ahead and put it out. And trust me, the money gonna come to you. It is. When you start sharing knowledge and telling people the truth, the other world of different greatness, it will come to you naturally. You don't gotta go struggle for anything anymore. You're listening to a brother who's a living witness of it. Anywho, moving on. I know what these brothers have done, and it's not right. So let's get into the first part of this video of symbolism. So when I was doing some digging on Mr. Master P, and when I started looking at old photos of him when he was younger, right around the time when he came out, I saw that he kept in a lot of his pictures, he kept holding up this chain, right? And you see I've zoomed in on it. I may need to zoom on it a little bit more. And okay, you see I've zoomed in a bit more, and I don't want to zoom in too much because it's going to pixelate the video. I'm working on getting better equipment. I'm just playing with different softwares, y'all. Bear with me. I'm new to this, so I'm glad y'all seeing me grow with it. And I think I'm getting better at my editing and everything. But going back to Master P and this chain, I saw he kept holding on this chain, and just my curiosity, y'all. I'm a digger, not a reacher. I'm a digger. Knowledge, research. This information is out here. So I was like, let me see why he keep holding this up. And then when I came across one picture, and I was like, wait, and the picture was blurry. So I was like, wait, I know this ain't what I think it is. I'm like, that's not a military tank, is it? I know that's not what I'm looking at. So I was like, no, that's not what I'm looking at. And y'all, I tell you, that's how powerful your third eye is. I'm not tooting my own horn or nothing like that ever, y'all. But I'm telling you, sometimes when you think you see something and you feel like, nah, it's your third eye's telling you, nah, look at it deeper. Always know that. So when I saw that, I moved on to something else to try to find something else on him. Then I saw the picture again with him holding it up. So I zoomed in. I'm like, wait, that is a military tank. And what do I know military tanks to be associated with? Again, that's right. Martial law. And one reason why that started and that rang a bell to me, that Master P is working alongside the powers that be, because my people, who controls martial law? The Jews, the powers that be, the elites, right? Correct. And who controls Hollywood, the music industry, the rap industry, the music? The Jews, the elites, the powers that be. And when I saw that, because my people, you may think martial law is a joke. All these movies and cartoons that have shown it from year after year, time and time again, since before our parents probably were even born, they've been throwing little hints out at us. It's real out here. That ain't no joke. Pete, they want you to think that that's a conspiracy theory, but it's real. They've been cooking that up for many years, especially pushing it to the black community. I've actually watched a few movies that's dedicated to our community, the black community, that where they were letting us know that they were going to usher that in. But we missed it. But the information is out here. I told y'all there's always going to be a message in all of these things. So when I see Master P rocking a chain with the military tank, I'm like, okay, you're definitely a part of pushing the agenda, letting the people know what's going to happen to them. You think this black man is wearing a military tank for no reason? The same man who pushed drugs to the black community, but yet he's still this big time mogul, right? It's always a contradiction in that as well. Hollywood, they starting to slip up because we waking up. We're definitely waking up. And what is martial law? Martial law is the imposition of direct military control of normal civilian functions, or suspension of a civil law by a government, especially in response to an emergency when civil forces are overwhelmed or in an occupied territory. Y'all, in other words, it means they're going to take control over regular civilians who pay taxes every day we get up and go to work, right? That's a government-controlled system, right? So when a black brother like Master P is out here rocking a chain with the military tank, and we know what that is associated with because he works alongside the same people. Y'all, trust me, I know what I know. Start being smart. You got that black common sense for a reason. These are puppets. Unfortunately, misleading the youth. Whew, baby. They've been wanting to usher martial law in. I'm going to go deeper on that. I'm going to have another video on that. But it's been here. They've been wanting to take the black community out. That's why they have a black man like Master P. And what is a master? I've explained that, but let me explain it again for real. No, Yes, we understand master also means you've mastered something. You're very skilled, talented, gift now. That's your gift, your calling now. You've mastered your skill. But no, my people, this is a whole different system. To be a master is what? To means you're the master. You own everything. So that means you're controlling everything around you, including the people who work for you, which they call what? Slaves. And haven't I already said that the industry is slavery? So you think he's rocking that name, Master P, for a reason? For no reason? Think again. The system ain't his. He don't own anything. The businesses that he does own, he has to give a blood sacrifice to keep it up, to be in that millionaire club, to have what nasty rap snacks still be eaten. And we don't even know what we eating. Y'all, we eating a lot of fake stuff, but that's another rabbit hole. I'm going to leave that alone right now. We know what a master is. He ain't fooling me. His music is trash. Anywho, all in all, tying the symbolism in to his necklace, the chain that he rocking, we know who he playing with. We know who is writing his check. I told y'all, this is all powers that be written scripts. He don't even own that drug dealing lifestyle. Whew, baby, it goes deep. They let them borrow that. Okay, you want to sit in this millionaire club? We going to have you push these agendas to the black community to keep them in low vibration, to keep them away from the real spirituality, to keep them away from, we know who controls money. We know the Freemasons and all that control the money. But okay, for real, let's really talk about this, y'all. The drug dealing, I can't wait to make a video on that because we don't own that either. That's how I know what I'm speaking on is facts. We don't bring drugs in here. We don't have that control. If we had that control, trust me, a lot more people would have a lot more money from making. You can get a lot of money off of drugs, yes. But trust me, the fellas, they ain't out here getting as much money as they probably could if they had control over it. That ain't our system. It ain't ours. So stop drug dealing. All right. Same man rocking a martial law pendant, whatever it is. Whew, man. All right. Let me show y'all something else. I got this bio from a YouTube video I was watching on martial law, and it's from the account, The Infographic Show, with 11.9 subscribers. Pay attention to these accounts because these are powers that be ran accounts as well. Trust me, they put little gems and little hidden messages in there for us to catch. I catch those things. I want to read this bio for y'all, this description. There is a virus running rampant in the United States known as the T virus, and the United States government has declared martial law. But what does that actually mean? It means military is stepping in and all your movements will be extremely regulated. What would life be in a military-run city? I told y'all, they want it here. They want to control everything. They want the black community up out of here. And puppets like Master P have been placed here to continue that agenda. All right? All right. So he works with him. His record company, No Limit Records. You see it right there, right? You see the military cannon, the military tank. Come on. And you want to go deeper on this No Limit Records or how about everything that I've been telling y'all is true? Okay, let me show y'all something. Read his Wikipedia page. Read this with me. He is the founder of the record label No Limit Records, which was relaunched as No Limit Records through Universal Records and Coast Records. Stop right there. I want to show y'all, okay, let's see who owns Universal Records. Again, I've already stated this. You have to go, if you want your music spun on the radio. You want your name to shine like No Limit Records. You want to make that big money? You have to go through a parent company. They're not going to be playing your stuff on the radio without you signing your name down with them, right? We know this. So again, let me show you who owns Universal Records. What word do you see in universal? Universe. That means something what is worldwide. It goes out into the universe. It captures your energy. It's deep, y'all. Words have meanings. Universal Records. Who is the founder of Universal Records? That first name that comes up. Doug Morris. Okay, let's see who Doug Morris is. Doug Morris. Look at it. The first thing that comes up. Life and career. Born to Jewish parents. Woo! Y'all. And see, this is why I love doing this type of research, because it always lets me know, okay, Chris, you ain't been telling your people no lie. We don't own anything. And I'm not saying we can't own anything, but worldwide, why you think they want us to only have small businesses? They don't want us to ever grow and be a big corporation like McDonald's or Universal Records. They don't want to see a black man who strictly is black, that owns everything of his everything that he's ever touched and created. They don't want that out here. It always goes through the Jewish man, the Jewish company. Trust me, people, I wouldn't tell you no lie. And look, I believe it says, I didn't get into reading to who this man is. I just wanted to show y'all who these people's music has to go through. So that means they're participating in the same rituals, the agendas, the Freemasonry Jews. I didn't know he was the founder of Vivo. So that lets me know this YouTube stuff, this rabbit hole is deeper. All right. Moving on from the military connection. All of that stuff is elite. It's ran by the elites, people. Now you know, Master P working right beside him. He been knew about the agenda. These celebrities, they have previews of things that's going to happen to people in the hood before it happens. They always know it. They always throw out the message in their movies, in their clothing, their jewelry, the books that they write. They always let us know. They've been letting us know. But it's very select of us who wake up to realize that they've been letting us know. And we are used for you, people, to help you wake up. So appreciate what we do. I'm not bragging, but please appreciate it, because many people out here think we're crazy. Oh, they're like, oh, Lord, here comes that conspiracy theorist. Well, oh, Lord, look at you, the sleeper. Because I can say the same thing about you. You may get tired of us speaking about this stuff, but trust me, if you continue to be asleep, you're going to continue to praise what this is, a puppet. So going back to the music, No Limit Records. When I started doing more digging on him, I started to notice a lot of things about his album covers. So what is album covers? That's related to his music, right? Released through what? No Limit Records. So I've already told you he's playing the game with the same people who's tearing down our community. So the album covers let me know even further that he's playing the game. Let's take a look at the first one. This album was released in the year 2000, called Ghetto Postage, right? You see a postage stamp, and my black people, again, the message is there. What is one message? Ghetto. The elites, my people, all they've ever given us is the ghetto, right? Even during coronavirus, one of our most vulnerable times where we're fighting to keep our money, to make sure we eat every day, 3 times a day, right? But they still only gave us $1,400. Yes, all of this ties in together because the ghetto goes deep. The hood, it goes deep. They want us to continue to fight for little scraps, and we accepted it. None of us made no noise to say, oh man, $1,200, $1,400, maybe what, 2 or 3 times, when every month, every day you have to eat. People have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids in one household. But that's what the black community is worth to the white people, the Freemasons, right? open up your third eye. Going back to the album. Ghetto Postage, right? One red flag that I saw is when y'all, you can rock whatever you want to rock. I have shorts that have the USA on it, all of that, da 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 da. But I don't work with the powers that be. Know that. This man works with the powers that be, right? And you already see, again, what is on this postage stamp, this album cover. The military tank. You see it, right? And what's behind it? Like I said, that's a red flag to me. The USA flag. The United States of America flag. Because who owns the USA? Who runs it? The Freemasons. And something else I want y'all to pay attention to. That 33. Let's get into that for a second. Let's read this for a second. I got this off of, this is a credible website. Everything I get, my people, I make sure this is credible information. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell my people any misinformation. That's why I wait to speak on certain things. Let's read. As we've discussed in previous topics, the highest degree a Freemason can achieve in the fraternity is the Master Mason degree, the 33rd, y'all. The third and final degree in the symbolic lodge, which puts him on the which puts him on the level with all the other Master Masons. The Master, right? Even though there are many degrees beyond the Master Mason degree offered by the organizations within the Masonic family, some with different names or higher numbers, these degrees should never be thought of as a higher rank, but rather degrees of continued education or honor to pursue a Masonic light. Whew! Y'all, go do some research on what Freemasons have to do, right? Let's see what they have to do as a 33rd degree Mason. All right, let's get into this article right quick. In the book entitled Ancient Religious Traditions and Symbols of Freemasonry, Freemason Horace Sykes divulges the true origin and meaning of the Freemasonic cornerstone ritual, which all Master Masons still perform to this very day. In Ancient Religious Traditions and Symbols of Freemasonry, Sykes reveals the following information. They believe the soul or spirit must be furnished by the sacrifice of a living human being who was crushed to death under the corner post or cornerstone. The human sacrifice was later superseded by an animal sacrifice for which the goat was used. I want to show y'all something real quick. So y'all heard me read the part where it speaks on the goat, right? When you see celebrities, know that who their God is someone totally different. Celebrities, politicians, anyone behind the camera, in front of the camera, they have to worship. When they sign down to work with the powers that be, there's another spiritual realm that they have to dibble and dab and be in. Know that, right? And somebody who they worship is the Baphomet. Who is the Baphomet? Baphomet is a symbol of balance in various occult and mystical traditions. You see that. And in Jewish traditions, this is who they worship. And a lot of people in different traditions of different ethnicities worship this. I've been doing a lot of research. I'm going to have a different separate video on Baphomet worship because it's real. Y'all think the deities and different things ain't real. God is real. Most High, the Creator, yes. But there's different things out here, my people. Angels are real. Ghosts, they always try to play with ghosts in front of our face and make us think, oh, that's something made up. No, that's just witchcraft that they do, the Jews. They know what they play with. They know how to really make those things happen. They know how to put those things in the hood. They know how to put portals in the hood, open up different things and energies. That's what ties into the Baphomet in witchcraft, portals. That's how a lot of us are always in low vibration in the hood because, yes, they know how to spew out different energy. When you see on all the time, this is kind of off topic, but I want to say this, though. This is real. You see how I have to make a video on this, right? Because this is what they push to us. Murder, blood sacrificing, right? So if they pushed healthier things that will lighten them up. And just because I talk about blood sacrificing and spirituality does not mean that I'm in low vibration. No, I'm just aware. I'm just a brother who's aware, my people. So the different things that they know how to work with is real. That's all I'm saying. Let me finish reading. Although occasionally perpetrated to be a deity or a demon. Stop right there. I didn't even realize it was going to say that. I'm going to say this. This is how they will trip you up. This is a deity, an energy, a vibration. Demons and stuff, they're real. Celebrities, demons really live inside of them. Why do you think when a photographer takes a photo of them, it's not edited, y'all? Listen to me. They have no soul in their eyes, their body, their skin looks pale. It's like, oh my goodness, this looks like a totally different person from when they came out. Because now the archonic spirits, the energy, the mirror channeling, it's different things that they have to channel to possess some of their gifts. I'm sorry, y'all, that's true. I got the facts to back this up. I actually have a video already ready on archonic spirits, but like I said, I know when I need to drop things. Because also, I already have a video on Chris Brown, but there's a part 2 coming. I already told y'all, he got the archonic spirits in them. Yeah, he said he be saying he an alien, but there's different reasons why he says that, and many people wouldn't understand it. And if y'all think that he be losing, gaining all that weight, and then when you look at him, his face is really pale, he's dyeing his hair blonde, all of this, right? That's all a part of Baphomet worship. And who represents and plays in Baphomet worship? The Freemasons. Oops. So, you already see that this is a symbol of Satanism. So, I saw this photo, right? And I'm going to zoom in on it. I saw this photo of a young Master P when I was gathering my photos of him that I wanted to use for this segment on him and Romeo. I saw this tattoo, right? And I've done enough studying, and I know when I see certain things, my third eye is open like, oh, okay, I know what this is, right? So you see this tattoo, I guess it's supposed to represent an ice cream scoop, right? That's to throw you off. But do y'all not see how that tattoo, I guess though, and it's supposed to also be arms sticking out of guns, but y'all don't see how it looks closely. If you look closely, it looks like the Baphomet horns. And this is not a reach, y'all. I told you the message, the symbols will always be there. Always. I can't make this up. I'm showing you. So let's go back to the Baphomet picture. It looks way too coincidental for me. It just looks like horns. I'm like, oh, okay. And you see the moon on there. There's a such thing as moon worship. Y'all, the planets that they play with and different things, I tell you, it's strong. It's powerful. We're actually very powerful beings. We could work with these type of rituals that they do. But I'm going to leave it at that because everybody's not ready to be that type of woke where all rituals aren't bad. And again, what do I say? Celebrities know the good rituals, but they will never tell it. They want you to keep doing these things because it keeps you dumbed down because you will keep feeding them. It keeps food in their mouth. The more we consume ourselves with entertainment, the more they eat, the less we eat. I'm telling you, it's real out here. All right. So you see the devil worship in this man, right? The symbolism. I had brought this up initially because you see Freemasons play with the goat, right? They really have to sacrifice a goat. I just brought that evidence. Go back and watch if you need and rewind it and pause and read. Or if you want to hear me read it, keep it playing. But they play with that. Excuse me, not play. They actually do that. That's a ritual. And again, rituals open up different portals. It's energy that they channel that comes to them. Y'all, is very powerful. So, and you saw that I guess they tried to say they replaced the animal sacrifice and so they don't have to keep doing the human sacrifice. Bull crap. They still doing the human sacrifice. They do it on black people because our blood, our DNA is very powerful. Adrenochrome, especially of black babies, that's a ritual that they do. It gives them a rush, keeps them looking younger, helps them perform for a whole year. The average body is not going to be able to handle that. But this is all the stuff that they have to do in order to be Master P. Moving on from this Baphomet and how it ties in together with Freemasonry. Proving my point, as a 33rd degree Mason, you have to make the blood sacrifice, right? And you see the number 33 right there on this postage album cover. Another clue right there. I just bought it. That's a gem, y'all. Stay woke to when you see your favorite celebrity playing with that number 33, because it means something. Pay attention to the colors that they rocking when they're the age 33, or when they keep throwing that number out. Pay attention to what's going on around them, and then see, boom, something happens. Or just know, okay, it's another system controlling them. All right. And I brought up the America's flag, right? The 33rd degree Masons built this country. The founding fathers, the presidents, they built this. Well, we did the labor, of course, but they put a lot of work into it. They put their hard-earned money into building this country, right? And they also know that as we were on helping building this country, right? They knew, black people has a certain system. The ancestors of the black people, they have certain rituals, powerful, good rituals that they could use in time of need, time of love, different things, right? Just to help them out. So they'll strip you and show you the Baphomet. Strip you of black spirituality and only give you Satanism, demonic things, demonic singers, actors, movies, all of this. Play with the number 33. You see, I'm showing you, right? Pause it and read it. It's all out here. So, who was America and this flag really built by? The laying of the cornerstone by Washington in the full Masonic attire. Look at the clothing. The whole attire is Freemason attire. Y'all, come on. Start learning about this world, the real world, and who controls it. And that way, you'll really know how to get to the money. All right? The cornerstone of the U.S. Capitol building was laid with Masonic honors on September 18th, 1793. Pay attention to the numerology, my people. Under the auspices of the Grand Lodge of Maryland. At the ceremony, President George Washington presided. They want us to believe that some of these presidents liked black people. No, they didn't. They didn't like us. Because if they did, we would be good to this day. Don't believe it, y'all. We've been fooled. The history that they've taught us, they're not teaching us the truth about it. These people worship evil. They do different things. That White House, that's a wicked house. The presidents don't even live there. They don't reside there. They got little mansions and stuff that they can go hide out at. Do different rituals. And let me tell you, you see how they drew this picture, right? Of George Washington over that red floor. Told you, this blood has been spilling. So we know who built this world, this so-called USA, right? Another album cover showing his allegiance to who he's working with. Man, oh man. In 2006, the 6 shows up. So I'm sure a ritual was done around this time. I wonder, did somebody lay down around that time for him? I don't know. But I bet you I can go find some things that were happening. But I ain't going to do that. I'm not going to stay on this family too long. But this will be probably one of the last videos, because I am going to see if something else comes out, because you're going to see what I'm talking about in this video. But you see his connections to, I guess, the USA, to the people who run it, the 33rd degree Masons. Another point proven. So, yes, if you ask me, was this a sacrifice? Maybe. Let's keep watching. You see the red, white, and blue showing up. Again, his allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance, y'all, that go deeper as well. I see, look, I don't know if it's a gift or a curse at this point that Most High done woke Chris Carter up, because everything, I could break down everything. But, hey, people like listening to me, so I'm going to keep breaking it down for my people. But it was something else that I caught, too, with this album cover right here. 5 plus 4 is what? 9. The numerology is showing up again. There's many ways that these Satanist people who play with the spirit world, I told y'all, numbers are sacred. It's many ways that they play with gematria in front of us to let you know that the sacrifice has been complete. What age did she die at? 29 years old. And think about this, my people. Just think about this for me. When somebody passes away, all you need is empathy. Right? You don't need to know nobody's age. You know, if it's not a child, but even then, okay, a child died, that's even more sad. What do we always need to know the age for? That's what woke me up even more to say, okay, it's another system working. Something not right. Why they keep putting numbers like they're marking black people in that industry. Oops. Did I just give you another gem? I think I did. Black people were marked with these elite people. It's our duty to break up out of it. Trust me, I know what I'm speaking on. I'm going to have a video where I'm just speaking freely about how we're marked from birth. So what makes you think a celebrity isn't marked? So dying at 29, right? The gematria is already there. Add that up. Excuse me, subtract that. What does 2 minus 9 equal? 7. 7 is the number of completion. The sacrifice has been complete. Right? And also, I want y'all to take a look at this interview that he just recently did with Miss Gayle King. Another rabbit hole right there. Really don't know if I want to break her down or not. I don't really care about her or Oprah, to be honest. I'm not going to say I don't care for them because I don't know them. I don't like the things that those two women do and push out to the black community, especially about we black men. Yes, I don't like it because I know who they working for as well. They fooled a lot of people. But, just check this out for me because the numerology came up again.
But today, the father of 9 is speaking in his very first TV interview about a very family tragedy. It hits very close to home, the loss of his daughter, Tatiana Miller. She was 29. She'd been battling substance abuse for nearly a decade, and she openly discussed her struggle with addiction on the reality series Growing Up Hip Hop, where Master P and his son, Romeo Miller, encouraged Tatiana to get help. In May, though, Tatiana lost her battle with addiction and died by accidental overdose. Master P is now turning this heartbreaking loss into a mission, and he joins us now here on CBS Mornings. I'm so glad to see you. I'm so sorry it's under these circumstances because it's not the natural order of things for parents to outlive their children.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's very hard.
Coming from where I come from, coming from poverty, you would think that you would outlive your kids, and that was the mission.
You heard the numerology come up twice already. 29 years old. She nearly battled that addiction for 9 years, right? And you're going to hear Master P say that. So you hear it, right? I want to say this too. Any parent that loses a child, I just don't know them to be able to keep themselves together without breaking down every second that they say their child's name. Everybody grieves differently, yes, but I know who these people are. They're not showing really no emotion. The look in his eyes, I'm going to be honest with you, because he had 9 kids. You heard that? She battled it for 9 years. She was 29 years old. You get the 999. Flip that. That's what? The 666. Oops. Whew. Oh boy. Master P, the look in his eyes, he looked like, oh my goodness, have I really gave up one of mine, my seed, my miracle, my everything, for more fame and fortune, for the fame and the fortune that I've had already. I really had to give it up. Because when I look at Miss Tatiana Miller, that doesn't look like a drug addict to me. So I'm not believing that all the way. Yes, we know celebrities take drugs. We do know that to be factual. But I do think that's a little bit of a Hollywood script that they had to push to keep that agenda going. Because what is the reason why you have all this money, right? You have access to all the biggest resources that we could ever have access to. We would never probably have access to that. That you can't get these Hollywood kids some help. And then he wants to go out and help our community with drug addiction. Help your own first. She the one who lost her life. We good out here. Yes, a lot of us do need help, but we don't need help from the puppets who are lying to us. All right? I want y'all to catch something else that I caught in this interview.
I realized that I have to get out here and help and save other kids. So.
But did you think she was getting better? Because, you know, she had talked very openly about it. You as a family had talked very openly about getting her help on the show. Did you think she was getting better?
Oh, yeah, no, she was getting better. We had just got out of rehab, and she was on the right track. Mm-hmm. And the sad thing about it, I know that, you know, my daughter said, you know, I want to be the president. I want, like, you know, she was getting herself, like, I want to do something to help people. And that's why I said, you know, my daughter has been my parachute, and she was writing a book. I said, we have to.
She was writing a book, right? I've already explained in previous videos. Go back and listen to some of my videos, my people. And I said this on the previous Ashanti video that I did. I noticed how every time a black woman in that industry wants to tell her story, wants to write a book, a tell-all book, bam, whacked off, killed, drugged, overdosed, right? They never want a black woman to tell her story. They never want the truth to be out here. My people, when I tell you these people are a part of a deep system, they don't want we regular civilians to know what's really going on. And especially it goes beyond blood sacrificing. It goes beyond the little nasty rituals that they participate in to be on shows like Growing Up Hip Hop. They never want her to tell the truth about what's really going on out here with coronavirus. You never know what she was going to speak on about how, oh, maybe this was a Hollywood stage that she had to participate in, but she got tired of participating in the lie, the rituals, because of who her father is. And then you become marked. It ain't no joke in that industry, y'all. They shouldn't be dying behind it because it ain't ours. The white people don't like us, a part of that industry. Now is not a time where they're going to be saving our life. They're going to keep pushing more death in front of us. I keep telling y'all that. And Master P is a part of the agenda. Another part of the interview that I caught, he said she was getting better, right? And when I thought clearly and used my common sense, I said to myself too. I said, to me, when I examine this woman, this beautiful black woman right here, Tatiana Miller, I see beauty. I see a good mother. I believe she had a child, which kind of saddens me even more. But my people, she looks fine, right? She looks healthy. When you do 10 years worth of drugs, it starts to weigh on you, your body. This woman right here, it doesn't look like it's been that long of her doing drugs, but they say it's been over nearly a decade. So that means from 2012 on up, she's been doing drugs. Makeup can only do but so much, people, honestly. It can do a lot, but no, not that much. Open up your third eye. She was on the road to recovery. And last key, I told y'all, the colors. What color is he wearing? Black. Black means what? Mourning, death. We got you, Master P. Again, we know what you did. The number 9. 9 is sacred because it is the first cube of an odd number. 3. Van Buren, page 40 through 41. There's the source. The 999 is utilized to represent 666 because it is simply the inversion of 666. So when y'all see the 999 show up, know that they're playing with the spirit world, the 666, the energy, the sacrifice. She was sacrificed to a deity. Wake up, people. It's spiritual. This is a spiritual warfare that we are up against and they are up against as well. How many children did Master P have? 9. There you go. The first 9 shows up. How old was she? 29. And how long did she battle this so-called addiction? 9 years. I just showed you 999, 666. Boom. Sacrifice. How old is Master P? 52 years old. 5 plus 2 is what? 7. They go by the numerology, y'all. They sacrifice people around certain times for certain reasons. People line up with different rituals. It's powerful. And I'm going to get into Louisiana in a bit. Trust me, because it go deeper. But again, the numerology has shown up. And also I caught this as well. When was Universal Records, who is the parent company to Master P's No Limit Records, when was it founded? In 1995. 1995 was 27 years ago. 7 plus 2 is what? 9. You see, it all shows up. Mr. Doug Morris, he has blood on his hands. Y'all think the sacrifice just be for the entertainers? Is many people who have their hand when it comes to a blood ritual. Many people are gonna benefit from it. Oh yeah. And Mr. Doug Morris, he owns Universal Studios. Excuse me for getting flustered for a second. He owns Universal Studio. He founded it. So it's his. He has the Hollywood Satanic Walk of Fame star. The pentagram. The rabbit hole goes deeper than what y'all think. The hand signs are a part of the symbolism that Freemasons have to do. This hand sign, a lot of rappers throw this hand sign up. They pose with this. It's showing their allegiance to who they pledge to, the Freemasons. These are the Freemasonic hand signs. Number 6 is the one that Master P is throwing up. Y'all, come on. This another system. A lot of your favorite athletes, athletes are down with it too. From the cooking shows to the athletes to certain parts of all of what we see on TV, they get down with these people. You see it. And they always let you know, okay. And they always try to do it on a sneak tip because you see how he has his hands a little bit different than the pose. They always try to throw you off with it. But that is the pose, my people. Study. Understand what they work with. Just understand it. You don't even have to always dig into it, but just know that it's real out here. All right? And we know, again, what? We know what Freemasons do. This video is going to be one of the longer ones, my people, because I really want y'all to understand what our black men are out here having to do for their money. And we out here thinking, okay, we can chase the same thing. No, we can't. We probably will never be able to chase it because one, our morals are different. Black brothers, listen to me. We would never want to have to participate in things for some bread in our pocket. So pause this and read this for me. There's a system that Freemasons use, that Hollywood use, called Project Monarch. It's been with the CIA. That program has been here for years, decades now, called the sex kitten, the beta sex kitten programming. Yes, a lot of people in the industry show how they're involved in beta sex kitten. What did I say? The message will always be on the clothing, the background, the symbol, the album covers. Everything that they touch will show who they're pledging to. It will always show. And what does a beta sex kitten mean? What do you have to do? You have to lay on your back to the Jewish man, to the people who are signing your check. They love the black men, the black energy. Why you think they always trying to demasculinize the black man? Excuse me from saying the word incorrectly, but this is true. The white man loves us. So when you see people like a Master P rocking this, so this will let you know, my people, Master P is participating in the homosexual rituals. The homosexual rituals that Freemasons have to participate in. Grown men can wear what they want to wear. Yes, but I told you, my people, this a whole nother system. The entertainment industry, that's a whole another system that we haven't had the knowledge or the information to understand what they work with and how they use different agendas to be pushed out to the masses. So when I saw this picture, it confirmed to me even more that Master P and his son participate and partake in the gay homosexual Freemasonic rituals. Freemasonry's secret homosexual agenda. Homosexuality. Are Masons using their power and influence to try to spread homosexual values? They do participate in homosexual rituals. That's a part of Freemasonry. They push the agenda. Okay? And I want to say this too. Even though everybody knows what I like, I'm a gay man, a gay black man. I do understand why people have an issue with it because of things like this. If it wasn't so, not saying people would agree with it more if it wasn't so shoved in your face, but the way the laws that's being passed, all of this stuff that's dedicated to the LGBTQ community, I understand it, but it's a little extra. It is. They're not letting people make their own decisions anymore. It's always an agenda. And you see the only gay people that they show are people who are involved in Satanism, who want to rock colors like that, who want to put on makeup and dresses. You can do what you want to do. But again, what do I say? Still remember your black manhood. Remember what you have between your legs. All right? This proves my point about the homosexual rituals that Master P and his son have to participate in for fame and fortune. Moving on. The Last Supper photo. Master P is supposed to be Jesus. We know who created Jesus. We know who has given the black people that character. We know who has. So, of course, he's going to post a picture showing that. Whew, boy. It always starts with the violin post to reel the public in so anyone won't catch that the sacrifice has been complete. Stay woke, y'all. You have another man who has sacrificed his mother as well. Mr. Snoop Dogg, a lot of blood is on his hands. They all run together. All right. Where is Master P from? Where was he born and raised? Central City, New Orleans, Louisiana. I want to go deeper on Louisiana because when I speak on numbers, how our black brothers and sisters that's a part of that industry who were born into that occultic industry, how they are sacrificed to the numbers, the spirit realm, the spirit world, deities. Voodoo, my people, again, spirituality was left here by our black ancestors. So voodoo, there's evil voodoo and there's good voodoo. I had to educate myself on that during my process of awakening because they only teach us the evil things. They make you scared of your own spirituality, things that can help you out. Libation. I bet a lot of people don't know about that. You see right there, I believe that's the third paragraph. They talk about Cuban Santeria. See, Cuban Santeria, that people in the music industry, especially rappers, and there's a young lady who I believe she is on Love and Hip Hop or something like that. She spoke about how rappers are practicing Santeria with chickens. A lot of people are practicing this type of voodoo. It brings in different deities. It opens up different portals. Come on, y'all. We very powerful. So, but when I say, again, the sacrificial part of it, know that there's voodoo involved. Louisiana is one of the top ranking voodoo places that you can go to. There's a lot of powerful witches. The women down there, who practice this stuff, who've been practicing this stuff for years. It's been passed down to them from generation after generation, and it's only getting stronger. Go do your research on voodoo and how powerful it is. Hoodoo, the African part of it. Go do some research on this, people. It's a spiritually eccentric thing. It really is. It's powerful. As it says, a witch is a witch. When these people are passing away like this, they're using witchcraft in order to have them pass away. It's different things, spells, rituals, times at the time of day. The sacrificial hour is between 3 and 6. I want to do a video on that soon because I want to do more research on how witches, they know what time of day to sacrifice somebody on. And you think for 1 second, this a part of the proof that Mr. Master P doesn't know how to practice in this. He's not going down there to New Orleans. He was raised up in it. And, I'm going to say that for another part of the video, but he was raised up in New Orleans. So he know about how powerful this voodoo is. The good part and the evil part. Oh, yeah. Our black brothers, our men, they partaking in witchcraft, sadly. And it's a shame. It's a shame, man. It all is biblical as well. It's deep. It's deep. So I'm almost concluded. We're not done concluding. There's a lot more I need to speak on in this video. But I hope y'all starting to understand how powerful that industry is with certain things. With the power Master P holds as a warlock. That's a warlock. They practice witchcraft. And you see he has a son by the name of Romeo Miller, correct? I want to get into, this is going to be the second half of the video about how he was a part of this sacrifice as well. The first clue that I saw about Romeo, I'm going to tell y'all how, so this is how I knew somebody around Romeo was getting ready to pass away. My people, when you have a third eye, it really opens up to you because what? Colors are powerful. Numbers are powerful. Movie titles, movies, certain things, certain people inside of certain movies will always let me know something is going down or something is being worked up. Not always even death, right? But I knew with this movie. So it was one day I was downstairs in my house and I was just walking past the TV and I saw this movie pop up and I saw that my mom was watching it. So I sat there for a second because I saw Romeo was in it. And I'm like, I haven't seen him in nothing in a while. So I clicked and it said Wrath, a 7 deadly sins story. And I immediately looked like, wait. Hold on. I know you're not telling me Romeo was in this movie, right? And I haven't even finished watching the whole movie to this day because I'm so busy doing so many things. But when I saw the title and I saw that he was in it, I'm like, somebody about to go. A blood sacrifice is getting ready to be made. And I just knew by the title of it, a 7 deadly sins. Let's look at the definition of 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins refer to the behaviors and habits that are considered among the most cardinal vices under Christian teachings. Again, biblical. Ironically, the 7 deadly sins do not appear explicitly in the Bible. Yeah, right. However, each of these vices get ample mention throughout the Bible and other religious books, albeit individually. Also known as capital vices or cardinal sins, the 7 deadly sins are believed to give birth to the other forms of immoralities. They include pride, greed, wrath, lust, envy, gluttony, and sloth. So, my people, when, again, my third eye had opened when I saw that title and I saw that he was in it. And I'm like, I know what I already knew what the 7 deadly sins mean. I know what that mean. And at the time that we're in right now with coronavirus, everybody losing people, dying. We know the elites, they spraying things in the air. We know they're trying to kill off the black community. What is the reason why we need movies about kidnappings, murders, sins, and all of that? Use your common sense, my people. And what does the 7 deadly sins mean? What is one way of it? Envy, lust, greed, immorality. So that tells me somebody's trying to go higher. Somebody in the entertainment world around them is trying to go higher. And when someone's trying to go higher, it'll make them do a lot of immoral things. Immorality, immoral quality, character or conduct, wickedness, evilness, sexual misconduct, and immoral act. So you see, that's all ties into the 7 deadly sins, correct? In a movie Romeo played in. Romeo, blood on his hands. And to go higher, I do know the elites, they send you around different people. Who are the 2 main characters that starred in this movie, Wrath, a 7 deadly sins story? Michelle Williams and Miss Tina Knowles. You think for 1 second, baby, that them elites didn't send him to these 2 powerful witches to get some of the good witchcraft that they know? Let's check something out real quick. Where's Miss Tina Knowles from? She was born in Galveston, Texas, but where do her roots come from? Louisiana Creole heritage. So she knows about that witchcraft that goes on down there. Trust and believe. She participates in that stuff. She's from the same place Master P origin it comes from. Come on now. Birds of a feather will flock together. Romeo wasn't participating in this movie for no reason. Look at the symbolism in these next photos that are going to show. Miss Tina Knowles, her daughter, Miss Beyonce, that's a powerful witch as well. So again, it's passed down through generation after generation. You see certain things keep showing up. They don't show up for no reason. Always know that, my people. You see all the reports that came and got swept under the rug about Beyonce, about the witchcraft and evil things that she do on tour. The rumors that have been out here for years about how she's been demonic, she is under the possession of something demonic. Beyonce is an MK Ultra child. I know it. She's always tried to rock that brownish blonde hair. I mean, it wasn't blonde when she was a child, no. But some way or somehow, her father had a connection in that industry and her mother as well. One of them 2 had to. Because it's no way that she's up there like this without having an industry connection. It's just no way. When I say industry plant, yes, Beyonce is an industry plant. This voodoo queen, Miss Tina Knowles, she knows the powerful rituals. She knows how to do those things. She's not seen in this color red for no reason. Who else played in that movie alongside Romeo? Miss Michelle Williams. Take a look at Miss Michelle's eyes. They have no soul. These celebrities, their eyes always tell the truth. The eyes are the window to the soul. The eyes will never lie to you. You definitely know something else is there. Again, I've mentioned before, from the time when they first come out to the time they start getting up higher in these careers that they have, you can definitely see the change. And everything that's been rumored about these people for many years, we used to sit back and laugh at the people who spoke on the Illuminati, the rituals. But it's true. It's true. And those people today are probably were sitting back counting their money because we stayed in the matrix too long. But now I'm glad I've woken up because I can have a platform to speak about it. The reason why I wanted to go deeper on Miss Michelle, because Miss Michelle Williams, she comes from Christianity. And I now know the game that Christians have to play, especially a part of that industry. In church, the big bishops, even the big local bishops, they are part of the secret society as well. Don't sleep on it. They play the same game as the celebrities. It's real out here, y'all. Y'all might think this stuff is foreign, but no, it's real. Learn how to tap in. And when I went and started doing a little bit of digging on Michelle, it let me know too, okay, not only is she playing the Hollywood Jewish game, she's playing the Christian game. Christians have to follow the CIA project as well. MK Ultra, mind control, the beta sex kitten as a slave. Michelle is rocking the cheetah print, the leopard print, the animal print. So the Christian woman, the innocence, the one who's supposed to be, I guess, leading an example by God, is laying down with the elites. And I'm not judging nobody, but this is what it is. You see it's coming up, right? They have to do the same things. Anyone in front of a camera has to do the same things, partake in the same rituals. Michelle was not exempt. When I saw these photos, it was like, wow. It kind of shocked me a little bit because she, portrays herself to be classy. You don't really hear her in much drama. But when I saw this photo of her with this white man, it let me know, too, that there was a Hollywood agenda behind Michelle's career and that she was trying to go higher because they always want you to play with a white man, a white person. They never want our black brothers and sisters to be with their own kind. Y'all never notice how they want them to have mixed kids? They want the black men especially to be with the white woman, a black woman to be with a white man. And then when you look at it, it doesn't even look like a match. You can tell that they're not happy. It's forced. When y'all have a chance, go look at the show that Michelle and her husband, this man right here, Mr. Chad Johnson, those red roses in the back. I told y'all the symbolism. She's wearing black. He wearing black and white beside her. Oh, yeah. This man right here, this is what you would call another arranged marriage. And excuse me, not putting misinformation out. I'm here. I'm coming to correct myself. They weren't married. They were engaged. But there's an agenda behind that. I'm going to explain that in a second. Entertainers married a year or less. The idea that the term Hollywood marriage equates to something short term is sometimes displayed by citing celebrities who had marriages that ended in divorce, separation, or annulment within approximately 1 year. This has been going on for years and years. And when I saw the photos of Michelle with this man, oh yeah, my third eye opened. There's 2 reasons why he was sent in on Michelle. 1, I guarantee you, to be her MK Ultra handler. Pay attention, y'all. When all of a sudden they don't like black men anymore, they want to go be with a white man because I guess they feel like a white man could treat them better than a black man. No. You see that? He showed up in the red beside her. You see red and him and she, it keeps showing up. Michelle, the second point is Michelle was marked. Marked. What do I mean by that? How many people are in the group Destiny's Child? 3. And you see the beta sex kitten right there and the red and black on him. Whew! I told y'all he was sent in. But again, how many people are in Destiny's Child? How many do they mainly use now? Just the 3. Kelly, Beyonce, and Michelle. When there's a group, how Hollywood and blood sacrificing works, one of them is going to have to go. So don't be surprised by this movie, The 7 Deadly Sins. All of this that I'm tying in together, do not be surprised, my people, if Michelle ends up being the blood sacrifice for the industry. Trust me, it's deep. It's called in plain sight. They're going to put the symbolism in front of you and see if you can figure it out. It's always been in our face. All right? Keep your eyes open. You don't always have to smile all the time. No, but this doesn't look like a natural relationship, a natural union. It doesn't. I'm speaking for my black women right now. Most black women that I know do not want to be with a white man. No, they want to be with a black man. And you can love whoever you want to love. It don't matter what color they are, what race they come from. I'm not saying that. But 9 times out of 10, most black women, they want to stay in their race. They do. Again, there's an agenda. They try and they keep trying to hide it. But now they're becoming too repetitive with it and people are starting to catch on. And I don't like it because there's a lot of good, beautiful black men out here for our black women. And they keep showing the puppets like Michelle pushing that agenda to confuse our black women to say, okay, black men don't know how to act right, I guess, in their eyes. So go get you a white man. Little do you know, you're going to be the blood sacrifice for this white man. Let me get up off this. The comeback, Pastor Chad Johnson. I wanted y'all to see this because this man that they had this arranged marriage where they were getting ready to cook up with Michelle Williams. And I'm hoping the reality, the real side of it is that MK Ultra wore off of her and she said, oh, hell to the no. You ain't about to blood me out and I'm not about to sacrifice nobody on your watch that's around me. But you see, he's a pastor, right? Let's get into a little deeper of something else that I saw. I'm going to read this with y'all. Coming out of obscurity, Pastor Chad Johnson candidly speaks on the seasons of life, renewed faith, love, and building again. So in this article, I saw some red flags. I'm going to point out the first one. With the personality just as infectious as his smile, Pastor Chad Johnson speaks with powerful conviction and authority as a pastor would, but without the non-traditional pastor-esque demeanor. That's a red flag because as a pastor, you know how I feel about that. But as a pastor, you should go by the traditional pastoring, the teachings. That's the way that if you're trying to teach people to live by morals, you should go that way. So to me, that's a red flag. Sans the high collar yet unconventional laced with tattoos, the former pro sports chaplain. Look at me mispronouncing words. Excuse me, my people. Chaplain. A member of the clergy attached to a private chapel, institution, ship, branch of the armed forces, etc. A prison chaplain. Chaplain, basically that's a religious leader. The religious, as it says, religious leadership title. So, and I guess he used to pastor to the sports players, the athletes. Bull crap again. You're in there teaching them the rituals about how to go higher. Come on, y'all. He sent into Michelle. He used to pastor to the black athletes. I bet you, I guarantee you, because when I went through his Instagram, let's get into that. I saw that he likes being around black men. Whew! Told y'all, our energy is powerful, black men. Y'all better start realizing it. That white people want to be up under us to get something for us, to bloodsuck us in all different types of ways. This is Mr. Chad Johnson's Instagram. I found this. Chad Johnson 77. Look what told y'all it's always going to show up. What is he wearing? A red jersey by the name of the Chicago Bulls jersey. Who was number 23? Michael Jordan. That's an agenda in itself. 3 times 2 is what? 6. There you go. You have it. The 3-6. The red is showing up. All right. Look at him showing his allegiance, showing his hand signs. Look at him with the 2 black brothers and he's standing in the middle with the red. I wonder where those 2 are. Look at him. He's probably gay. I'm just being honest. You saw that 3-6? Look at him with the Baphomet horns showing up. I got the Baphomet picture coming. Look at it. Y'all, I'm not crazy. He was sent in on Michelle and sent in to teach these athletes, these black people, rituals. Look at Miss Tasha Cobbs. That's another pastor, gospel singer, whatever she's supposed to be, who always has something to say about the gay people. But, you sleeping with the master, woman. Get out my face. Look at him. And you see the last photo. He's surrounded by black children. Black people. This is not a time for the past few years where white people really have our best interests. There is a what? Again, an agenda behind it. Know that. Understand it. Hollywood always want to show a white person taking care of black kids. Well, let me tell you people something. I guess in Hollywood, black people do take care of their own. You have black people who take care of their own, just like you have white people who don't take care of their own as well. Yeah. Y'all, I see this mess. I see right through these photos. Come on, man. Come on. These orphanages and stuff, these are sex rings for black children. Black children get blood sacrificed in those sex rings. Huh. And he, what, working for one, I guess? Whew. Y'all, black people, that's why get your money. Get your money and make sure you can take care of your child. Come on, y'all. Don't let the powers that be and these white people think that we can't take care of what we created. All right? I'm going to get up off of this. I'm about to conclude this video in a little bit. As far as Miss Michelle Williams is concerned, this photo was taken around the time she was supposed to be engaged to this man. I see the setup on her too. They letting us know it's going down. And what's coming to me, my people, I already said it, but I'm going to say it again. I wonder, something just telling me, it's just itching my soul. Did she break up with him and disobey the powers that be rules? Because now you see she back obeying them. She on TV. But did she get away from this man for real in her reality? Because she didn't want to be a blood sacrifice. She didn't want to have to give a blood sacrifice and continue to do these satanic rituals. But trust me, now I'm sure she's back to doing it. But I'm just saying, think about that, people. Let's go into the color red. Since we already see the symbolism on Miss Michelle, the flowers, I spoke about flowers already, what it means. You do mourning, giving somebody comfort for death. The red carpet, it go deeper. Red is the color of blood, so Freemasons often use it as a symbol for sacrifice and struggle. It's often linked to wars, military, and heroes, along with fire in some cases. In Masonry, this color is a clear sign of devotion, faith, and courage. In some cases, it could also symbolize love and generosity. On a darker note, red can be connected to hell, demons, and rage since it's the color of fire. It's often noted as the opposite of blue's calming and heavenly symbols. So you hear that, right? And all in all, really wrapping this video up, my people, we coming close to it. I know it's been long, but thank y'all for tuning in, because I appreciate it. This information needs to be put out here. When I see Romeo all in this red like this, the one-eyed symbolism on the sneak tip, the red and black beside his own father, you see it. 2 + 1 is what? 3. The red, the Freemasonic stars, the red in the background, the red shirt, the black. Told y'all these photos, they mean something. He has a lot of photos in the color red. Look at him. Red and black. Obey. You see the Masonic checkerboard on that phone case? The red. What is he in all this red for? Since his childhood, I found symbolism of red. And he been in this game since birth. Look, he always gonna throw the red in there. So this also lets me know Romeo, he a Mason. He gets down with the Mason. Look at this shirt right here. Come on. The gold means something for Freemasons as well. Y'all got to start understanding. It's deep. Deep is going to be a word that I use a lot on this channel. Look at him. Ain't he so fine, y'all? My bad. He is, though. I can't even fake. But the red carpet, the red background, that's called the Red Room. Shout out to my brother Dwayne McClain. I hope I can do an interview with him one day, because he woke me up to that Red Room, and I've done my digging on it as well. The red carpet and the all black showing up. Again, why do they always wear sunglasses? The eyes are the window to the soul. T.D. Jakes throwing up the Freemasonic sign. He's the one in charge of that movie, Wrath. And lastly, this photo. The X. When I saw this photo, I was like, okay, I'm going to use. It's a lot more pictures of him in the red and with red around him. But I just wanted, when I saw this one, it let me know something. The X goes deeper for celebrities as well, and Freemasons. They throw that up with their arms and everything. And he has on the red, the white, but pay attention to the red with the X. Okay, you know what that let me know? That let me know one thing about Romeo. And what is that one thing? Marked. Mr. Romeo Miller, he's marked. Marked by the Jews, by the hands of the powers that be, by the hands of his father. Remember, he was born into the occult. into Hollywood. There's no reason why a black man should be wearing red that much. Again, he's marked. Marked by the Jews, the people who control the music industry. Right? So, the red showing up with that X on it, that let me know, Mr. Romeo Miller, my people, he will eventually be a blood sacrifice for the industry as well. I'm sorry to say it, but this is what these things mean. It's all true. We know what's up. We now know what's up. We're woke now, elites. You can't put us back to sleep anymore. Him and his red father always wearing red and black together. Come on now. All right. And now, lastly, something I caught that sealed the deal about whether this actually was a blood sacrifice or not was this right here. And yet again, we meet at the spirit room. I told y'all, they always play with the spirit world. They always let you know spiritually what they have done. Purple symbolism. What does the color purple mean spiritually? And y'all, I know this probably has came up from this screenshot, the Clark sisters featuring Snoop Dogg. I'm doing a breakdown on them. So that's why I had to download that song to use it for the breakdown. But anywho, let me continue reading. Purple symbolism is very versatile. And with its many shades, it's no wonder that purple is such a common color in witchcraft. Whether or not you love purple, there's no denying that this color holds a special place in the hearts of many people. The color purple has been used throughout history as a symbol of royalty and importance, as it was rare to produce this color in dyes back then. Today, it is also used to represent wisdom, spirituality, psychic power, creativity, among other things. My people, colors are very sacred as well. Don't sleep on it. You see people use purple for witchcraft. Purple also represents the color of sacrifice. Remember that, people. Remember it. Something else that I caught. See, many people you would let this stuff slide, but trust me, it matters. Take a look at the third bullet point. In Catholic culture too, it stands for death, mourning, and crucifixion. The color purple. And look at this. Miller is Catholic. And again, what do you see? In 1999, he donated $500,000 to the Catholic elementary school he attended. Right? Anywho, that's not what matters. I just read to y'all that what the color purple means for Catholic people. So he's Catholic, right? So you think he's not passing down the teachings of blood sacrificing to his children? You better think again. You better think again. So the purple showed up. What color did he choose to make this fake, sympathetic, like he actually cared about his sister? Because if he did, she wouldn't have never been a blood sacrifice. But that's my opinion. But it's the truth. What color is this post? Purple. With purple what? Roses. Come on, y'all. Wrapping this up. I want to say this. Rest in peace to Miss Tatiana Miller. Because this system is not right. It isn't. You have black men wanting to be in Hollywood, working for Hollywood, working with the powers that be. So, all in all, yeah, Only God can judge you. That's true, Master P. But so when someone asks me, Chris, was Tatiana Miller a blood sacrifice for the Miller family, the Miller boys, Romeo Miller and his father, Master P? I say, yes, she was. The symbolism, the colors, the numbers, all of it showed up. So there's no way around it. There's no denying it. Rest in peace to her, because these people do have family. And I wonder sometimes, do these people family know about these things? And then again, I'm like, some of them have to know about it, because if I know about it, trust me, they know about it. They not far from it. Why do you guys think that a lot of the times you don't see their family with them? Because a lot of their family do know, oh, I'm not about to be no blood sacrifice. I'm not about to be around ritualistic stuff. That energy, that demonic spirit ain't about to be on me. No. And also, they keep their family away from them because they don't want to have to do that. And they know the secrets will be out if they keep their family around them. Is many ways of how this industry works, my people. So again, I hope y'all have taken the knowledge from this video. I know this was a long one. I'm gonna have a few more long ones. Well, a lot more long ones. But just take it and understand the industry that our people are involved in. It's not theirs. It's not ours. It never was. All right. Again, big energy up to this young lady. She was beautiful. It's not right. All right. Good day. Till the next rising. I'll see y'all in the next video.